How's it going? This is Mitch from Native Survival. Today we're going to go over leather maintenance. I'm going to take out my leather kit. And we're going to spruce up and clean this old sheath. Stay tuned. Okay, so I have this old World War II shovel, and it has a really nice sheath, but the sheath is in trouble. Great patina, but the leather is worn, and if I don't take care of it now, it's gonna start breaking down. Now this process I'm gonna do will work for my boots. My boots actually do need to be done. I'll work for my knife sheath, my axe sheath, anything leather. My sharpening stone sheath, and I've used this method on a couple different sheaths I own, and it waterproofs them after, and it just ensures that I'm going to get more use out of them before they start, before the skin, the leather dries out, cracks, breaks, and eventually fails. And that's a big deal, because a sheath its basic function is to hold something deadly and allow you to put it like within arm's reach at all times, inside your gear, on your person, on your belt, whatever it is, and stop it from killing you, basically. Because if I had an axe just like flopping around in my backpack, and my axe is razor sharp, without a sheath, that'd be a problem. If I reach in, I mean, I could really cut myself bad. If I cut my wrist on it, you know, I could bleed to death. My knife is deadly, right? And I can't imagine just like having my knife in my pocket. Like, it's not possible. If I dropped it in my pocket, it would just cut through my pants and just keep going down and just slash me. It's like a lightsaber, right? So sheaths are often overlooked but critical pieces of kit. So I'm going to show you my leather maintenance kit right now. Inside my leather kit, horsehair brush, 2 tins, saddle soap, which is the first application, conditioning oil, which is the second final application, which is also a waterproofer as well. It's a simple process. I'm going to unsheath my tool so I have the sheath by itself. We'll do this side first. These tins have a little tab on the side to pop. So you just go over, it's like a wax almost, the soap. Very lightly, and get it started. Then I start working it in. Towards the edges, I want to go off the edge. Try to go with the stitching if I can. It's pretty easy to do. I'm going with the grain. And then if I want to buff and really get into the nooks and crannies, and I go in circles. The strap, I'll go with the grain of the strap, the direction. Same with this one. I always have a little more towards the edge. You can always get a little more of the soap to use before you run out. At this point, I'm almost done. This stage of it. I like to do one face at a time, one side at a time. Because if not, I'm going to flip this over and get all this waxy garbage all over my pants. The edges, I do separately. Alright, so now I'm going to just take a bandana. I'm going to buff it in. This heats up the wax, heats up the soap. It's already starting to look nice, nice little gleam to it. It also preserves the stitching as well, which is absolutely important, because even if the leather doesn't fail and the stitching fails, then the sheath fails. Okay, so that's a soap. Now, I'm going to grab the other tin. This is more of like a an oil base instead of a wax base. It can darken the leather, so be prepared. This is what is going to protect it going forward. Almost done. And honestly, you know, this was originally designed for saddles. It was when you're far in the wilderness and you have to keep leather gear working properly. That's very important. I mean, it's not just because it's fun and cute or cool to do. I mean, saddle, you know, if you get thrown from your saddle because a strap snaps, you know, you can die, literally. This was no joke to people before cars were invented. This wasn't anything, you know, just for camping stuff. This is a very important skill to know. A little different for us now because it's not usually life-threatening unless the tool inside the sheath fails and we cut our finger or something open, an artery or whatever. But if you want to respect the gear and the craftsmanship that you have and the work that went into it and the money you spent, and you know, if the maker passes away or if it's a piece of antique, you can't get another one. I mean, if you just want to really just be a good person in general, this is something that you have to do to your leather gear, or you're really dishonoring it, honestly, in my opinion. But you know how people are with opinions. So anyways, I'm going to give you a little closer for this as I buff it. You can just see the luster starting to come out. Now it's going to be protected from the elements for many more years to come. This is something that I only do once a year for my leather gear. It's looking beautiful now. Okay, so the process clearly is just to continue that on the back side, and then on the edges, the exact same thing. I just go with the grain on each step. Nothing different. Same process. Whatever piece of kit that I want to clean up that's leather, and I'm not gonna do the whole sheath for you right now because it's the same process. And this sheath has been revitalized, replenished, and ready for more years. I mean, this is already what, 70, 80 years old at this point, going on 80 years old. So it needed some love. This is Mitch, Native Survival. Hope this helps out with you keeping your leather gear in good working service condition. See you guys next one. See ya.